We live in a world full of gossip and news and hot takes and things like that. And before you look up and a year goes by and all we've done is just it's been the topic of conversation.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Authentically. You already know I'm your host, Charlie, and this is episode 2 of the brand new NBA miniseries, and I'm super stoked about this one, about that action. If you know the Bay, if you know Oakland, it's what Beast Mode's about. You know who else is about it? That dude who finds a way to be clutch when it's needed the most for his team. You've seen it already in this year's playoffs. You've seen it in playoff after playoff, season after season. You know what time it is? Dame time. Damian Lillard has sung game winner after game winner and still finds time to be loyal and true to his family, his loved ones, and his community. The 6-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA, 2013 Rookie of the Year, and hip-hop artist, aka Dame Dolla, he puts his money where his mouth is. What I respect about Dame is that loyalty and his realness. He's not afraid to speak his mind, to say what's on his heart, which is why it is with great excitement to have this next guest on episode 2 of this NBA miniseries, Authentically, where I started this to talk about exactly that, real life, real topics, real issues, hopefully bringing people to the table to have difficult but important conversations to keep the conversation going and make an impact in this world. And I absolutely enjoyed this talk with Dame. From Oakland, what's up, to Weber State to Portland, where he's known for also being loyal to his team, blazing trails in that regard, to speaking up and speaking out on important social justice topics, from Dame time on the court to Dame Dolla in the studio. Everybody, let's hear it 1 time, 2 times. Dame times for Damian Lillard. Hey, enjoy this conversation I had with him the morning of the All-Star game. Hey, Dame, appreciate your time, man. God bless you, sir. I'm just wondering, it's been a long time since 2020, it seems like, but just what is your vision and what are some of the lessons you've learned in regards to racial inequality, social injustice, to continue the conversation so it doesn't become just a trend, Dame, doesn't become just, the 2023 Black History Month thing, but an everyday thing?
I learned a lot. I think the most important thing is that you got to take action. You got to be a part of the action, because when you got such a broad topic and such a huge topic, it's easy to just jump in the conversation, and everybody talking about it becomes enough, because we live in a world full of gossip and news and hot takes and things like that. And before you look up and a year goes by and all we've done is it's been the topic of conversation, but nothing that could have actually happened. So I think taking action has been the biggest thing, which for me starts in my community and with the people that I'm directly connected to. How can I impact and lift them up and kind of plant those seeds and then branch off from there, just to try to create I guess a better situation for like my roots, my neighborhood, my family, my friends, and things like that. And then they go on and they continue to do the same for other people. But that's been my biggest takeaway is, to take some type of action.
Appreciate you. Hey, that's what's up, Dame. Thank you so much for your time, sir. In light of taking some type of action, let's look to what type of action Lillard's about. For Damian, that meant putting pen to paper and releasing a track last year. Let's hear some of it.
Don't need approval, I always been doing God's work. Even before I was in a Bentley like Farnsworth. Make me sick to my stomach to see these moms hurt. Tommy Smith, fists in the air, that's what our bond worth. Support black businesses, gotta fight evil. We love ourselves, we don't hate white people. We just striving for equality, acknowledge me. Don't just kill me for chilling when in my property.
To going on protests in hopes of raising awareness for true change. Dame is also known for being true to his roots, and his family name foundation aims to give back in developing and improving opportunities for students, athletes, and teens in crisis by hosting team sports programs, academic workshops, tutoring and mentorship seminars. The Lillard Foundation aims to help the youth develop necessary skills in order to progress forward in life. So we can all take a type of action in this case and give back to the Lillard Foundation to take action in this regard. And even if it's a dollar makes a difference. We got you, Dame. Or if it's another cause you support, another nonprofit near and dear to your heart, donate $1 right now to it, on your phone, on your laptop. Go. All right, you donate? All right, cool. I'm serious. I'm not playing around. We all have $1 to donate. And if you don't, then please say a quick prayer for that organization that's on your heart and mind now, that they would be blessed and be used to make an impact for good in this world. Actions speak louder than words. If you say something, you better mean it. Dame's about that action. It's an Oakland thing. Now, being from the Detroit area myself, where thank God you could say I'm a hybrid, being able to relate and understand different races, different people, different groups, where my grandfather, who was Caucasian, who was passionate about building bridges between the inner city and the suburbs, embodying race relations, and dedicating his career to it before it became a thing in 2020. Where my Filipino side, my lovely Lola, moved my whole family when my dad was 8 from the Philippines, so my Lola could pursue the American dream and work for Chrysler as an accountant. It's in my DNA to walk the talk, let my game speak, if you will, that Detroit hustle. My pops, who's Filipino, my family, they had to be resilient, getting made fun of for looking quote unquote Asian. My mom, who's Caucasian and also grew up in Detroit, even she got picked on as well, being a minority in her school. To today, where I've experienced prejudices and people having preconceived notions about me before even knowing who I am. They may smile to my face, but talk behind my back. You know, I've seen people's true colors. I've been betrayed by so many people who I once considered best friends. So for me, the phrase actions speak louder than words has taken on whole new levels of meaning throughout my life. Because if you're going to say something, you better mean it. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. You see, I've learned to turn the other cheek, to show love and to grow as a man of God, a husband, a leader, and the only way I know how to is by serving you, serving others, because that's what Christ did for us. He is the ultimate example of how to truly love others who've wronged you. Love is a powerful tool, a powerful weapon to drive out darkness and spread light. Authentic love, not this phony, tainted infatuation or temporary happiness. I'm talking true joy from the roots and wellspring of our Creator. MLK also said, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? So, I ask you the same thing today. What are you doing for others today? As great as finally the racial reconciliation, the social justice, they're talking about Black lives actually mattering, and to stop Asian hate all of a sudden came into the mainstream picture in 2020 where it was socially acceptable to talk about it. My hope is that there's some actionable steps behind the talk. Donating money to a cause you support, shopping at local Asian or Black-owned businesses, or simply being kind to one another, especially to those who look different than you. So get outside your bubble, get outside your little comfort zone, and be willing to actually walk the talk. Live it out outside your post, because a post can remain just that, posted up, staying there without movement. But if you make a move, pivot towards the hoop, you can score, making an impact for not only your team, but your community, your family, your friends, this nation. All starting with a simple step. You see, basketball can correlate so much to life. You didn't get that rock in the post out of nowhere. Your teammate had to pass you the ball and you had to get open. Your teammate in life could be your spouse, your family, your friends, and it can be those completely different than you. Because this great country we live in, along with other nations around the world, it's about time we realize no matter if you're on this team or that team, this country or that country, it takes such menial effort to just be kind, to stop hating, start loving, and actually do that. Love, and you can make an impact within your own community. It takes one person at a time to do the right thing. Thank you guys so much for listening, for watching this. You know, like I mentioned in the first episode, it's simply one question, one answer, because there needs to be more actionable steps, less talking, more doing. God bless you all. Thank you.